One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Chicago Bears. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Lawrence to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Now left side on the swing pass. And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. You look at this Bears defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Now Lawrence changing the play. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And it is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Lawrence going to keep it. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Mooney. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bears had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3rd and 3. Now it's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, 27 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, Obviously, your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
No gain on the play there, second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's Fields. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first.
Another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First down, here's mid. 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Lawrence. That's complete to Parker Washington. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Man open. Here is Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Lawrence going to throw again. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Let's go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Etienne. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Once more, Etienne. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
The kick by McManus is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Lawrence on the sneak, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-0.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Kill, I'm gone.
A give, it's ETN off the option. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And this is hauled in by Matthews.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Etienne up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 11 now. Here's Lawrence to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And they'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. One play action, Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Out, let's go. Chips clear. Let's go.
They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. All right.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Fields. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Fields now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown Bears! Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Bears offense staying put, and Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. than sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On the draw, here's Lawrence. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Lawrence. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Taking it about the 36. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bears take over.
42-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
11. No more. Go.
Now it's Fields. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, ETN once more. The 20. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that guy.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, here's Fields. That's caught at the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jaguars 42, Bears 6. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And this one's incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Angel. Alpha.
Here's Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluwakai.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jags will take over here just shy of the third. Defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
All right, let's go.
2nd and 10. ETN once more. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Running out of the gun with ETN. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. He finds Matthews. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. A give to ETN running right. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 9.
In motion right here, Washington. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins.
That'll be caught. It's Scott. Down the left sideline.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right.
Rotates ETN along the sideline.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Lisa 24.
Now Lawrence on first down. ETN bringing in another one.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Now McManus for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 49, Bears 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We're good.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Makes it 3rd and
To throw is Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Hey, go, go. Go, go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Off the option, here's ETN.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
143 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.